Guys, what's up? It's AB Trades here. We're going to be going over our Sunday Stock Talk, the weekly video where we discuss the top stocks to watch out for tomorrow. Alright guys, tomorrow is going to be Memorial Day, so the market is closed. Futures will be moving slightly because futures are always open, don't know why. But the stock market, options market is closed tomorrow. So for all those who have served, or have family members who have served, thank you so much. It is only because of their service to our country that people like us, traders and entrepreneurs, are able to do what we do. Continuing on, after Monday's close, we're going to see market open on Tuesday. So tomorrow night, we're going to do a video, not really over the top stocks as I'm covering that today, but it will be covering what we're seeing in the movement of futures to see if we can get a little prediction on what's going to happen tomorrow in SPY or on Tuesday in SPY. As always, to start off with SPY, which has one of the most liquid option tables in the market and can help us give a better trend into what the whole market is doing. So if you can see here, we have this all-time high at around 294, and then we have this resistance here at 280, 281. If you can see here, what happened? We came up, we tested this as resistance, we broke above, we came up, we hit a new resistance, and we're coming down and we're retesting this as support. What is happening here is we started to sell off more, which is showing signs of retesting this support, which is always good. We were starting to see that green bounce, and then we came back down to retest. The only good part about this is that the low from this new retest is higher than the previous low. What does that mean? It means that we still have some potential for an upside here. What we're looking for in an uptrend is for our lows to get higher and our highs to get higher. So we have yet to have established that higher high, but we still have that higher low, which is good. If we're looking here at the 15-minute, we can see that we're actually starting to come down here and consolidate above this zone. The good thing here also is that we're consolidating above the zone. Again, I can't really say what to expect because with the market moving and futures moving and having that day off tomorrow, I can't really predict. That's why tomorrow we'll have that next video. But knowing what to see here, if we can stay above 280, then we're going to be long up until the retest of 294. If we can break above 294, then we're definitely going to be long. If we break below 280, we're going to be retesting 277.5, then 275, then 270. It's basically we're just going to be watching for support and resistance on SPY. Looking at the chart on the other screen that not the chart, the Discord group chat that I have pulled up on the other screen, I'm going to go over the top stocks from there. The first stock being INTC. INTC is having a nice sell-off here, around to $43. Let's see if we can extend this time frame out just a bit, go to maybe 3 years, get some more time frame. So if you can see here, this zone around $42, $43 has played a crucial support back here and now back to here. So what we will be looking for is a bounce here at around $42, $43. If we can't, we'll be seeing that nice drop down to possibly fully fill this gap, and then maybe even lower to our next, it looks like support here is going to be around $38. So if we can't hold this 42 level, then we will be dropping down to 38. Looking at the next stock requested is Cray. Never heard of Cray. So we're going to look at Cray real quick. We're first going to go to the trade tab. As always, when we haven't seen a new stock, no weekly, volume low, not even going to cover it. Alright, you're going to have a hard time getting out of that position, especially since at Edward Jones for all says that he has a put. Good luck getting out. I'm not saying that in a mean way, but this is why we want to trade options that have high volume and high liquidity so that you can get out in and out easily. AMD, whoops, so that's not a future. And here we go. AMD, we already know that it's liquid. So if we're looking here, we're starting to break through this strong trend, right? Just to make sure that we have the right trend here, just to make sure that it's correct, because I do have a lot here. We're connecting these two, and we're starting to break below that trend. What does that mean? A trend holds the uptrend. That means we're going to be making those higher highs and those higher lows. What are we doing now? We're starting to break below that trend line, which means we have the possibility of making that lower low and start reversing and drop out here and then retest support at around 24, 23, where we've seen consolidation come into from the past, right? You come up, you retest, whatever. But if we can get up green, then we can say, hey, we're actually going to really hold this trend line. So it's really going to depend if we can close up or above, or open up or above that trend line on Tuesday. Next stock requested is Tesla. Tesla has been selling off massively, as I included in a lot of previous Sunday stock talks, or maybe the last one. We were looking to target this 200 area. It looks like Tesla ended up getting down to that lows of 200, which is great to see. But, I mean, not great for the stock, but great for us. Puts are definitely the fastest way to make money. If you can see here, we're starting to consolidate a bit around this 190. Watch for a push up back into 200 until we retest that down, coming up, retest, and then falling through, or just continuing to fall through. So watch for that on Tesla. Next stock that looks like they want to be covered is OAS, is a petroleum. Let's look at the trade tab. No weekly options, volume low, not even going to cover it. I hope y'all can know that we're going to start sticking to this. Oop, we're not going to do that. Let's go back to the chart. Next stock requested is BA and Roku. BA is Boeing here, if we can pull that up. We have this nice sell-off here that we're looking at. We kind of hit this support that we drew out here at around 336. We're starting to hit that support. We're going to see if we can hold this zone. 360 is acting as resistance, so hopefully we can get above that. If not, then we're going to be looking to retest 340. Roku, haven't seen this stock being traded, but it looks like we're starting to hit higher in these higher highs, which is great. We're going to have a super strong hold number level resistance at around $100. So just watch out for that to come. But we do have a lot of momentum, a lot of volume coming into this move. So this will definitely be one of the top stocks to watch out for momentum plays. If you are a momentum trader, this will be a great one to play. Scrolling through the other chart, we have IWM and Netflix. Looks like I no longer have IWM on here. If it's not, it's lost in the middle. IWM, we're kind of seeing that support being held here at around $148, with a resistance here at around 158. So watch for that trade range bounds unless we break below or above. Next stock being covered is Netflix, NFLX. Netflix here. We're still holding 342 as that support in 370. We're trading range bound here in between that. So at 370, look for some puts, but potential puts. At 342, look for potential calls unless we break above or below that zone. Looking here, next stock requested is PG, Procter & Gamble. Procter & Gamble slowly making its way back up this year following the market, which is always great to see. Now we can look for some resistance here at around 108, or at least the previous high that we had here. Watch for that. Again, and this looks a little overextended. We haven't had a massive pullback. You can see here when we're trending up, we have these nice pullbacks that we were seeing on the way up. This one's been more of a choppy movement, not necessarily a pullback. So just watch out for that. We can see here, I'm going to look at WMT. Again, I'm trying to weed out the stocks that don't have a lot of options volume because you want a lot of liquidity when trading options. Looking here, we have a resistance here at 104 that we're going to be targeting with support of 101. Trade range bound until we get higher. Long term, did not mean to do that. Long term, let's see if we can get it closer. We do have a trend line holding here, so watch for support at around $101, $102 eventually. Let's see, anything else? Roku. Oh, QCOM and MCD will be our last two. QCOM here, just like INTC, was a nice takeoff, and now it's starting to see some retracement, although this has seen a lot of gap retracements here down to the downside. So what you want to do here, just to give you a better play, when you have something this parabolic, meaning that we're kind of having news release, we're kind of jumping up huge, something that would be nice is you want to go to your drawings, however you access this on whatever platform you're going to. We're going to draw to the highs here, right, around here, basically. And we're going to see that we have support zones and resistance zones, and you can see why we're gapping below certain things. We gap below the 50%. So it looks like we'll be watching out for this $64, $65 price point as our next support. If we break below that, we'll be looking to target 58 as our next. Again, I don't really have any insight into this. That's why I'm pulling up the fib chart, because based off this, we're just breaking through the support and resistance lines right here around 64, 60, now 60, right? So fib is just going to give me hopefully a better understanding of what's happening besides just drawing out these normal support and resistance. It looks like we're going to drop further, but just watch on that. Last stock being MCD, McDonald's, making that great move up, which is what we like to see here in the market, just a consistent move up with dividends if you are an investor or more of a stock trader. But anyway, we're going to focus on the options aspect because that is who we are. We're seeing a lot of consolidation up here, with the highs getting slightly higher, starting to consolidate a bit and starting to sell off. I would say watch for a bigger sell-off here on MCD because we have been trending up nicely well, and we want to see a nice pullback, maybe to at least 195 before we continue higher. Alright guys, thank you for watching. This is AB Trades with the Sunday Stock Talk. If you liked, please like, comment, and subscribe. See y'all tomorrow and every other day this week.